Hi guys, every year around Christmas time, people like to watch movies with Christmas themes, like It's a Wonderful Life, White Christmas, Home Alone even, those kind of movies. But today we're going to talk about 5 movies you might not have known were actually Christmas movies. Some of these movies you might have heard about, some of these you might not have heard about, but they're all going to take place during Christmas, but not necessarily have anything to do with Christmas. And this is not a ranking, this is just my, sorry, I got a cold. This is just the way that I wrote them down in. So we're going to start with number 1, Die Hard, with Bruce Willis. It follows a New York City police officer who's on Christmas break in LA to meet with his estranged wife, and the building that they're in gets attacked by terrorists, and that's when the crap hits the fan. It's a classic movie. We're all familiar with how it goes. And, hang on. Number 2 is Batman Returns. It's been a while since I've seen this. I'm not really familiar with the plot. Danny DeVito plays the Penguin. He kidnaps people's kids for some reason. Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. Something weird about her, I'm not sure. Michael Keaton is Batman, and of course he beats the villains. I don't know, it's been a while. I didn't really like it. I don't really want to go back and see it again. Despite its A-list cast, I didn't like it, so yeah, I don't know a whole lot about it. Number 3 is Iron Man 3, rather. I think that not only do people forget that it's a Christmas movie, but they kind of forget it exists altogether, because it doesn't contribute very much to the MCU as a whole. Excuse me. But it does indeed take place during Christmas. And, it kind of follows Tony Stark, as he has a bit of Avengers withdrawal. He has panic attacks. And, of course, during these panic attacks, he gets terrorist attacks as well. So, it's a good time. On to number 4, Better Off Dead. Now, this is a movie most of you probably haven't heard of because it came out in the late 80s. It's a bit of a flop. It's kind of a teen comedy. It's kind of a spoof of the John Hughes era, Ferris Bueller, Breakfast Club kind of thing. I think it's a really good movie. I don't know any of the actors in it because it was kind of a B movie at the time. But it follows a teenager who's really obsessed with his girl. At the beginning of the movie, he gets stumped by the girl. And the plot kind of follows him trying to get her back. And of course, it takes place during Christmas time. It's a really good movie. You should all go ahead and watch it. Sorry. And finally on this list is my new favorite Christmas movie. Of course, it's Gremlins. Steven Spielberg, early 80s classic movie. It's a horror comedy. Unlike most horror comedies, this one actually is good. I don't know any of the actors in it because it was early 80s. They're all really old. Actually, it's got the one guy who played Mouth from The Goonies. He's in it. Other than that, I don't remember anybody. And so, it follows this inventor. He buys this little creature. It's fuzzy, it's kind of like a Furby, in Chinatown. And there are 3 rules: don't get it wet, don't expose it to sunlight, don't feed it after midnight. Of course, he breaks all these rules, and this fuzzy little Furby turns into like this ugly demon monster. It's a really good movie. You should all watch it. Sorry. Really bad cold. You should all watch it. I'm definitely going to watch it next Christmas. That ends our list. If you like what you see, you should definitely like, comment, and subscribe. Or you could join the discussion over at my Facebook group, Casual Experts. This channel is actually an extension of that Facebook group. Also, you should check out my friends over on Instagram. They're comic book fans. Basically do the same thing we do, discuss comic books, TV shows, movies, superheroes, sorry. But they're on Instagram and we're not, so definitely check them out. You should also check out my Instagram page. I don't talk about anything, I just post memes all day. So if you're into that, definitely hit me up over there. Now with that, I'm going to just leave you. Be excellent to each other and party on, dudes.